Hello dear students, welcome to the next part of the module. The name of the module is Educating the Native and the Nation. So let's begin. So the name of the module is Civilizing the Native and Educating the Nation. Now the name of the sub-module is How is the British saw education? What happened to the schools? The report of William Adam. New rules, new routines, the agenda for a national education. English education has enslaved us, and Tagore's Abode of Peace. Now, what happened to the local schools? The report of William Adam. In the 1830s, William Adam told the districts of Bengal and Bihar and had been asked by the company to report on the progress of education in vernacular schools. According to the report presented by Adam, over 1 lakh pathshalas were present in Bengal and Bihar, with no more than 20 students each. These institutions were set up by wealthy people or the local community. This education system was flexible, with no fixed fee, no printed books, no separate school building, no punches or cheers, no blackboards, no system of separate classes, no roll call registers. No annual examinations and no timetable. Classes were held under the banyan tree in the corner of a village shop or temple or at the Guru's home. School fees depended on the income of the parents. The rich had to pay more than the poor. The Guru decided what to teach orally in accordance with the needs of the students. Students were sat together in one place and the Guru interacted separately with groups of students according to different levels of learning. This flexible system was suited to local needs. During the students were sat together in one place and the Guru interacted separately with groups of children with different levels of learning. This is flexible system which was suited to local needs. During the harvest time, classes were not held. The Pathshala started once again when the crops had been cut and stored. This picture that I have presented over here is of William Adam. Now next is new rules and new routines. Now the company was concerned primarily with higher education. After 1854, the company decided to improve the system of vernacular education by introducing order within the system, imposing routines, establishing exams, ensuring regular inspections. The company appointed a number of government pandits, gave them charge of 4 to 5 schools. The task of the pandit was to visit the pathshalas and try and improve the standard of teaching. Each guru was asked to submit periodic reports and take classes according to a regular timetable. Teaching was based on textbooks and learning was to be tested through a system of annual examination. Students were asked to pay regular fee, attend regular classes, sit on fixed seat. This will be seat. And obey the new rules of discipline. It will be pathshalas. Which accepted the new rules was supported through government grants. The consequence of new rules and routines was earlier children from poor peasant families had been able to go to Pathshala since the timetable was flexible. The new system demanded regular attendance even during the harvest time. When the children of the new system demanded regular attendance even during the harvest time, when children of poor families had to work in the fields. The agenda for a national education. Before the British officials, many thinkers from different parts of India began to talk of the need for a wider spread of education. Some Indians felt that Western education would help modernize India and urged the British to open more schools, colleges, and universities and spend more money on education. There were other Indians who reacted against Western education. Mahatma Gandhi and Rabindranath Tagore were such individuals. Now, how did English education enslave us? According to Mahatma Gandhi, Western civilization created a sense of inferiority in the minds of Indians. It made the Indians perceive it as a superior and destroyed the pride they had in their own culture. Indians educated in these institutions began admiring the British rule. Mahatma Gandhi wanted an education that would help Indians recover their sense of dignity and self-respect. During the national movement, he urged students to leave educational institutions in order to show to the British that Indians were no longer willing to be enslaved. Education in English distances Indians from their social surroundings and made them strangers in their own lands. Mahatma Gandhi said that education develops a person's mind and soul. Literacy did not count as education. As nationalist sentiments spread, other thinkers also began thinking of a system of national education which would be really radically different from that set up by the British. Tagore's Abode of Peace. Rabindranath Tagore had started Shaktiniketan in 1901. During his childhood days, he found school suffocating and oppressive. So, after growing up, he wanted to establish a school where the child was happy, free, and creative and able to explore his own thoughts and desires. He felt the childhood ought to be a time of self learning outside the rigid and restricting discipline of the schooling system set up by the British. According to Tagore, the existing schools killed the natural desire of the child to be creative along with his sense of wonder. Tagore said that creative learning could be encouraged only within natural environment. Gandhiji was against Western civilization and its worship of machines and technology. Tagore, on the other hand, wanted to combine elements of modern civilization with the best Indian tradition. He emphasized the need to teach science and technology at Shaktiniketan along with art, music, and dance. Many individuals and thinkers were thinking of a way as to how the national educational system could be fashioned. Some wanted changes within the system set up by the British and feel that the system could be extended to include wider sections of people. Others urged that alternative systems be created so that people were educated into a culture that was truly national. So this is how new educational system was developed in India by the British. Thank you.